Yes. No, watch who's going to take all the makeup off.
You are now live.
Good morning, everyone. 45 seconds. I remember when Jace was little. Do you need to blow your nose? No. Really? Do you need to blow your nose?
I'll have to wait till break.
Okay.
There's no tissues in that box. Take all the makeup off my nose.
Do you need tissues or do you have them?
They're on my desk.
Okay. When I put the switch, I'll grab them.
Thank you. You're so funny. I can hear your comments.
Hi, Christine. And
Hi,
Erica.
Lily.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, fellow cat lady.
Morning, brother. Hi, Dad. It's a double shot of aces this morning.
Double
A
aces?
pair of aces.
Double
Yep.
aces, huh?
My brother was hacked and sent something to someone, and they thought it was my dad.
No.
And she's like, I got this from your dad. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's weird. Oh, no, that's my brother. Hi, Lily. Good morning, Kathy.
There we go.
I hope Daisy's okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93 and Outlaw Country radio stations where you can listen to the show each weekday 9 to 10 a.m. Plus, you can also stream us at monstermediayuma.com if you prefer to listen online, or you can even watch us on Facebook Live. That's really easy to do. All you need to do is head over to my personal page. It is open to the public, though.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get notifications, click the follow button, and you'll see when we are live each day, or when we do our little special field trips around town. And we do also share that on the station Facebook page, too.
Yes, we do. And we want to say good morning to all of our Facebook Live viewers so far. I see Mandy, Christine, Luli, Ace, double ace. We got double aces this morning. Sunny, we want to say good morning to all of you. Lydia says good morning. Face painting at Walmart. And that's a Walmart neighborhood market, I believe, from 8 to noon. And then... Oh, and then at 4, this is tomorrow, and then at 4 o'clock at Fiestas Patrias.
That's right. That will
Free
be
face painting.
at the stadium tomorrow, Desert Sun.
That's right.
For the Fiestas Patrias. All right. Now, we have a lot of stuff coming up today, but right off the bat, we are going to be joined by Sergeant Lori Franklin with the Yuma Police Department. I had multiple inquiries via social media yesterday about some concerning situations around the community where primarily women report that they have been followed by strange men.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to have Sergeant Franklin in to provide a little bit of information about safety measures or steps you can take to keep yourself safe if you do suspect that this situation. Yes?
Absolutely.
Now, I love that you're able to come in when we have these calls from the public and they want more information. As we know, things spread like fire on social media, and we always want to reach out directly to one of our agencies who can dispel some of the rumors or inaccuracies or just provide details about things you can do to keep you and your family safer.
Right, and you know, if you're going to be out, especially like at nighttime now that's going to start getting darker sooner, if you're in the mall or any place like that, always park under the lights. Don't park way off in the boonies where, you know, the lights aren't on or something. Always be somewhere where it's light out, and always try to be with somebody else. If you can partner up with somebody and go shopping, do that. If you find yourself being alone and, you know, again, park in that well-lit area, if you see something suspicious, call us.
Yes.
Call us so we can check into it. Yeah, we are busy and they may not be an officer available right at that moment, but be that good witness, you know, get a good description of a vehicle, get a good description of a person to let us know so we can check into it. We would rather check into it and it be nothing, maybe just a coincidence, somebody walking in the same direction, than for you not to report it and it turns into something much bigger.
And I know that there's a lot of people that will actually reach out to different stores that they're in when it happens, and they'll notify the security. But do you recommend that they still file a police report? Because is that something you can pull off cameras and things?
Depending on the store and what kind of camera systems they have. I mean, some of the stores, Target, fantastic video. Kohl's has fantastic video. But depending on the videos that are out there, yes, we absolutely can pull videos if we know that it's aiming at that direction. But again, yes, call us. Alert this store, that's fine, but call us.
Yeah.
Give us a chance to get out there, check it out, and see if everything's okay. If you're walking, just down the street or something like that, again, try to make sure you're in an area where there's lights. If not, carry a flashlight.
Well, a concern that was referenced several different times is that people were actually leaving establishments in their vehicles, and they noticed the vehicles following them. And some
Drive to the police station.
Some reported,
Exactly.
they don't take a traditional route. They went a couple different ways where it's not likely it would have been a coincidence that someone just happened to live down the road,
Right.
and they took these same exact odd side streets. So in that instance, what would you recommend that they do?
In that instance, and I'm going to tell you, yes, the hands-free law.
Yeah.
If you are in a situation where you believe it's an emergency, pick up your cell phone and call the police. If this person is following you, tell the dispatcher, I'm driving here, this is where I'm going, this vehicle is following me. Yeah, if you can and you're close enough, come to the police department, sheriff's department, one of our substations. Go to a store like maybe Fry's, big parking lot, lots of lights. Go somewhere where there's a lot of people in the public. Don't go somewhere where there's nobody.
Yeah.
Don't
But
go
be
home.
on the phone. Tell
Yes,
us where they're.
don't go home.
No, don't go home. Go to a very public location, but call us. Tell the dispatcher this is the vehicle. This is the color of the vehicle. If you're one of those people that can't tell it's just an SUV, it's an SUV.
That's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. But tell us while this is happening, then we have a better ability to get there and try to get a hold of them and find out what's going on.
I did see this point made by at least 3 different individuals on the different pages where this information was posted. They are stressing the importance of not having your nose in your phone. You need to be aware of your surroundings. If you're walking out with your bags, you have your purse on your arm, or a lot of instances there have been children reported leaving with mom or with an adult person. And they're looking at their phone, they're checking something, and not looking up to see what is going on around them. I think that also puts you at a disadvantage.
Oh, it's huge. People have become such slaves to that cell phone and social media, and it's the devil. I'm sorry, but it is. But I mean, everybody's so wrapped up in they got to text somebody or got to check my Facebook or Instagram or whatever they're checking. Yeah, your face is buried in the phone. You are not paying attention to what's going on around you. I mean, it's just as dangerous walking as it is driving like that. If you need to talk to somebody, call them. At least when you're talking, you can look side to side and see what's going on. But when you have your face buried in your phone, especially if you got young kids, you cannot keep track of your children. They're children. They're going to run. They're going to do stuff. And if you're paying attention to that cell phone, you're very distracted.
And Teresa had a situation with her son Eli. He was younger, and she has shared that with us before.
We got followed in Walmart, and thankfully I'm aware of my situation. I've always been, with me being in martial arts for so long, I was taught watch your surroundings, watch these types of things, and I was able to make people aware so that nothing came of the situation. But you have to make these people aware. It didn't even dawn on me. Call the police, let them make the report, let them pull but those things need to be done because of the fact that you guys need to start document these things, whether you're trying to develop, is there a trend, is it the same store,
Exactly.
is it the same
Same
vehicles,
suspect.
Exactly. So in order for you guys to do that, you actually need to speak up and say something. And I know I'm just like every other mom. I either will put my grocery list on my phone, or hey Eli, go to the next aisle and grab this. You know what, I'm sorry, but gone are those days where we could have them do that, because you never know. What if there is somebody following you, God forbid, that one takes our child or whatever the case may be. That gives them that chance right there to grab them, and it only takes a second. Keep the kids right there. Make them involved. Have them hold the list so that you can go down the aisle.
Right.
Bring them involved so that way you know where they are and your face isn't down in the phone.
Yeah, we get so distracted by stuff, and somehow, some way over time that has become more important than actually living and interacting with our families and our kids and people and friends. You know, it's always a text message, it's never a phone call anymore. But yeah, we're in a days and times where you have to pay attention, you have to be alert, you have to watch your surroundings. And along that same line, we've been taking a lot of burglaries, and I'm telling you, unlocked cars, unlocked houses, and it boggles my mind how in today's days and times people do not lock their stuff. I don't understand it.
You're ultimately responsible for yourself and your belongings, and you need to take these basic steps in order to keep yourself and your family safe.
Right, and you just can't trust your neighborhood anymore. Because people are coming in from other places.
That's right. People that say, well, that situation that took place at Barclay Ranch a couple weeks ago with the murder suspect out of Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, the comments on social media, I thought that was a really nice area. That was a really expensive area. People said, that doesn't matter. They come in from other places.
Do you have a question?
It doesn't matter. No. And that's the sad part is, you know, it could happen anywhere. So everywhere you are, you need to be aware of what's going on. Be aware of your surroundings. Be it driving, be it walking down the street, be it hanging out in the mall, you know, be it whatever. You have to have that mindset of what is a vehicle, what does a person look like, you know, get a good description, be a good witness to whatever's going on.
Right, and Gabby says situational awareness is key, and she is one of our amazing 911 dispatchers in the community, and she would be on the receiving end of those phone calls.
Exactly.
So she's probably witnessed, you know, at least played a part in that situation before. And someone says what you're talking about often happens in San Luis also. And it's nothing strictly, you know, remote to just the Yuma community.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not.
And Jessica says the day before yesterday, I was followed with my 3-month-old baby in the car by one man in the car. Luckily, she was on the way to pick her husband up because when he saw my husband approaching my car, he left. But right after this happened, I saw a post on Facebook of the same exact car and description. The guy had followed another woman. That is one of the instances that is beneficial when social media comes into play.
Call the police. Call the police.
And it is, but we can't track all the different incidences if people don't call it in.
All right, we have a phone call.
Yeah, go ahead and put your headphones on,
Will
Lori.
you hear
Our
me?
guest today is Sergeant Lori Franklin with the
Will you
Yuma
hand me
Police
another set?
Department.
Thank you.
Good morning, Sparky. You're on air.
Hi.
Hold on 1 second. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you had a question, Sparky?
I would like to know why the people in this city have to walk around the field all the time.
He wants to know.
If you think if you let the police do the job, don't you think that they could, you know, it's not the people, the problem, a lot of the problem is that people, they don't, if the police do something, then all of a sudden they're the suspect, and that's wrong.
Basically what he's saying is, you know, why do we have to live in fear? Why aren't the people, the biggest problem he sees is that the people aren't letting the police do their actual job.
And we see that every day too, though. I know
Yeah.
there's recently several different situations, and I know there's that national
Okay,
curiosity,
so we'll answer that
but
out there,
the police
okay?
department, the sheriff's office, the marshals,
thank
all
you.
these other law enforcement and first responder entities are on scene. Let them do their job, and you know the help that you want to enlist from the community is information. If you see something, say something.
Right. We get, and I know you guys get it too, and we get it on our Facebook page. Somebody will instant message saying, hey, there's a lot of cops over here, what's going on? Well, it's going on.
Yeah.
So nothing, it's not like TV, we can't figure it out in the first 2 minutes of the show. You know, they have to do the investigation, they have to try to figure out. So no, we're not going to know what's going on right away. And in time, you know, things develop over time. But witnesses, we have to talk to witnesses. And sometimes, you know, everybody's not on the same, they saw it from a different angle. But yeah, the curiosity in this town, it's huge. It really is. But at the same time, we will get to you and let you know what's going on when we can.
Yeah.
Right, and you do a great job. And Jessica followed up. She commented she was the one who was followed, and her husband got in the car. She was not able to get the license plate, but another lady posted, and she was the one that had the license. She had a photo of the vehicle, and they were in the sheriff's office jurisdiction. They called and reported that. So they do do have the information.
To what the caller said, you know, he was like, well, why do we shouldn't have to live like this. We shouldn't have to live in fear. I can tell you right now, I do not live in fear for my life. I'm very alert and aware of my surroundings, but I have had situations where I had to call, you know, YPD or the sheriffs or whatever the case may be, and they've handled the situation swiftly. I don't live in fear, but we, like he said, we do need to make the police aware so that they can do their jobs and continue to make this place a safe place for us to live.
Exactly, and that's one of the things is like you shouldn't live in fear.
Definitely
if you're
not.
going to do that, you're never going to leave your house. You're never going to live
You'll
a
enjoy
good
life.
right?
But you can be aware of your surroundings.
But you have to be educated, educated to know what to look for, what to notice, what to see, and what to remember, so that you can give the officer a description of everything that's happened. And that's just good observation skills, which again gets you away from, you know, the cell phone.
There's some things you can do too. I mean, as the people that we are, we're very we communicate with everybody. We say hello to people. You know what? If you feel somebody's watching you or following you, hi, you know, do I know you? Can I help you? Talk to them. I guarantee you they will not follow you again, because you've made contact, you've looked at them. Hi, do I know you? How hi? You know, can I help you with something? Just making that contact, they probably will turn around and walk away if they don't talk to you. But then you've made that, you're able to look at their face. There's nothing wrong with stopping and saying hi. And if they're not close enough, then that's when you can, you know, make the report. But still make a report. If you see something that's bothering, that you know that's out of the ordinary, say something. But yeah, talk to them, because then you get to look at them, get a description of them, and then you can file a report with details.
And with the 911 system the way it is now, and cell phones, some people have said before, well, I didn't know which agency to call. Well, you don't worry about that. Your phone will handle the technology for you.
Well, and even if the 911, say you're kind of close to the city-county border, even if, like, say you're in a county, the 911 call goes to the city, we're going to ask your location, and then that call will be put wherever it needs to be put.
They'll transfer to other agencies.
We
They
have
all
that.
work
We have that
together.
ability. It's modern technology now.
Yeah.
We talk to each other. We can transfer calls from one department to another department, and at the same time, let me get this clear. I mean, we work well with the county. We work well with the marshals. We work well with Border Patrol. I mean, we're the only ones here in this little area have to support ourselves. So, you know, the county doesn't have a whole lot of people. We don't have officer-wise. So if something big comes up and it's in a county and they're on calls, they will call us for assistance and we will go. Same thing back and forth. If, you know, there's something right here, we don't have somebody available, but it's a big call, we need to get somebody there, the county will go out and they'll be there and wait for us to get there. Same thing with DPS and Border Patrol. I mean, we're all here to support each other. And that's what makes us that unique community that we can all work hand in hand together.
Absolutely. And Gabby adds, situational awareness is not the same as being paranoid or in fear at all times. Just be observant. And that's what we're trying to stress.
Absolutely.
And if you see something and it does create concern, please reach out to a law enforcement agency.
Yeah, in order for the you know, YPD to do their job, or whichever agency it is, there needs to be documentation. And if you guys start to see a pattern, I know that your presence will be there. That's a need in the community, you know. So we have to start making you guys aware. Like you said, you haven't had many reports on this type of stuff.
Not enough to come together to say, hey, we have an issue with this.
And so we need to, of course, again, see something, say something. We need to start letting the police know, so that way they can do their job and keep us safe.
And this is a great comment. Trust your instincts. They're there for a reason. It's always better to be safe than sorry, especially for women who are out and about alone with your children.
Yeah, that little thing they always say, the hair in the back of your neck starts to...
It's a thing.
It is a true thing.
It
It's,
is.
It's you got that gut instinct. You just have to allow yourself to feel it.
Mom radar. And Atina says, I want to know why 911 calls from San Luis go to Yuma.
It all depends on cell towers and pinging and stuff like that.
All right.
It just happens.
But again, with the calls too, they can transfer to the proper agency.
Absolutely. That's why they're going to ask where your location is so they can best serve and get the department that needs to be there.
All right. Well, I promise that Foodylicious Janice did not bring in cream-filled donuts because you were coming in. I promise. It happens to be National Cream-Filled Donut Day. But if you would like to take one when you head out of here, you're certainly welcome to do so. We encourage it. Sergeant Lori Franklin is our guest today, and hey, it's also National Virginia Day.
So why are you not chasing the bad guy? Well, I just was on Jennifer's show.
National Live Creative Day. We want to encourage everyone to let their creative spirit shine.
Yes.
National Cream-Filled Donut Day and National Eat a Hoagie Day. See, a lot of great things today.
Day one. Sounds
All right, that's all good.
Yes, it is.
Plus, it's Cat Shirt Friday. We want to remind you to get your cat shirt entries in or your entries with any pet photo. Our prize today is valued at $333.
Whoa.
Is that what's in our Halloween
It is.
cat bag?
That's our little cat Halloween bag over there.
I love
And
that it's Halloween.
we have Lotus Day Spa and Salon. We have Village Inn. We have $25 from Oriental House. We have a family circus pass to the Shrine Circus on Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
We have the D-back bobblehead I brought.
Marte.
Yes. I
Lucha
can't,
Libre
I
bubblehead.
can't remember. Is that his first name?
Cattell Marte.
Cattell Marte. All right, that's in there. Just a lot of other goodies. You can get your entries in. Text them to 928-343-0993 or message them to Teresa or I or post them on our pages. Noon is the deadline today.
Lots of entries
There-
already.
there's
Yes.
my cat.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that cat
You
looks...
need to send it in so you can
Yes,
enter to win.
get that entry in. In by noon today, go to monstermediayuma.com for complete contest rules. We'll be back with Today in Yuma after the break. We are going to have Foodylicious come in. And Anita, are you going to share your Bare Naked Soap Co. winner today?
Yes,
she
ma'am.
nods her head yes. Awesome. We'll be back after the break. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust them with your business, payroll, and monthly bookkeeping needs. Don't forget, if you filed an extension, you have until October, so you might want to reach out to 343-1040. That's Classic Accounting.
And Sprague Sports, they are your dove hunting headquarters. While you're there, check out the Sprague's difference. Buy, sell, trade, or consign firearms with free expert appraisals. Sprague's offer local price matching and a lifetime warranty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And today is Free Filter Friday.
Woo!
I actually stopped by Quick Refrigeration yesterday.
Did you get a free filter? Oh, no, it
because
wasn't Friday.
It wasn't Friday. But if you take your old air filter into 190 West 10th Street today, they will swap it out and give you a brand new free standard 1-inch air filter. Remember, you have to keep those changed out on a regular basis because it could lead to premature wearing down of different components. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists. They are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call today at 928-343-9149. Better yet, go like them on Facebook.
And it's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Sergeant Franklin in the courtyard. We'll be back with more show on Today in Yuma after the break.
See, I did take a better picture.
Oh,
than afterwards.
he's so cute.
Oh, is it Tabby? Is it orange?
Oh yeah, he's a ginger.
I love
Aw.
his eyeballs.
Well,
They remind me of the cat
see,
from Shrek.
You didn't see the other one. That was the first shot I got of him.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's what I'm like.
gosh!
It looks like an
I believe it
owl.
because his eyes are so big.
But he's up on my entertainment.
He's a
center.
handsome fella.
Good morning, Kimmy.
He is.
Oh, is that Timothy? Timothy. It's that J-Worm. It was fun hanging out with you guys too.
Yes.
You come visit more often. It's all right. That's all right.
No, I
Hey,
got
look, we all match.
There you go.
Smile. We all wore black.
Okay, now I gotta go get creative.
You got it.
We'll be waiting.
So we can be expecting our week in review
Yes.
today sometime.
Yeah.
I enjoy reading them with my husband.
They're hilarious. and it's even, I think it's more hilarious because we know you, we know your personality, so it's great.
It is.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Good morning, Patty. Oh, let me see. Is Janice, did I hear a door?
Yeah, she's coming over.
Okay, we'll do yours right now
Okay.
because I don't think our other guests are going to be here. I did have water. It's just on my desk, and I'll get my mug back in here next week.
I have water, but I brought ice water from home.
Just in case Harold's watching.
We have our cups, I promise.
Good morning,
Thank you,
Mom.
Laura. We appreciate that.
All right. I'll be happy when this congestion goes away.
Cat Shirt Friday entries are rolling in.
Donuts, J-Worm.
Oh.
We should have gave you one while you were here.
Yeah, you came here a little too early today.
No, they were here. They were already here.
They
We
just
just
didn't come to the
didn't come
studio.
into the studio.
Can I use the age card? For what?
She gave the wrong times for me.
Oh, for what?
It's okay.
Is this still for the Children's Miracle Network? It's through September, right?
It's funny because I shop right here. 'Cause
Right.
It's close to home. And anytime you donate, they ring a little they all ring a little cowbell. It's hilarious. It makes me laugh. That's all. I think that's what. I mean, I want to give to a charity, but it's funny because one goes and they all go. You hear it all the way down around the store.
Gabby, does that mean you're running down here to get one, or you have to go running if you eat a donut?
Or do you have
to get to work?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, funny. Where's Janice?
She's talking to Lori.
Oh. We can do birthdays first.
Yes, we can. Did you watch Forged in Fire?
No crap.
We did.
Did you? Was it good?
He was Department of Corrections.
Oh.
Really?
I don't want to spoil it at all.
I could probably find it on.
He didn't win, but I don't want to spoil it. He was not the winner, but
Oh.
he did a good job.
I want to. I could probably find
We're
it on
holding out.
demand.
Some things are sacred, like donuts.
Donuts happen to be one of those things. She's all, some things are sacred, and I go, donuts happen to be one of those things. All right, we ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are live on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and Facebook Live. Remember, you can watch the show on my personal page. It is open to the public. And we also embed the show in our website. Once we're done, give me a little time. I'll go over there and we'll upload it to the Today in Yuma page so you can check that out anytime over the weekend.
Yeah.
We give you a few extra days for Friday's show, and my YouTube might be a couple days behind. I've just been super busy, but I'll
We'll
try
get it up
and
there.
get everything all updated today.
J-Worm says we're selfish because we didn't share donuts when he came into the office, but I think if he was wearing a Diamondbacks hat, we probably would have given him one.
We would have shared donuts, but he came in. Now, he did have a Dodger hat on, but his whole outfit was red. And I told him it was the right color, just the wrong letters.
Wrong logo on the hat.
Yes, unfortunately, they've had a bit of a challenging week or so. But you know what? We still support our D-backs.
Yes.
And come on, you guys got this.
Yes, I've been a little angry, but you know we're on the road to postseason, and we want to get into. I don't want to have to go to the wild card. I want to actually be able to.
You want to secure that slot?
Secure that slot. So we still have time. We still have a lot of game to play.
All right. Well, we are going to do our Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs, and then Anita will join us so she can share the Bare Naked Soco winner for the week.
All right.
The shout-outs are brought to you by Firehouse and their Public Safety Foundation, saving lives through donation grants. They've already granted over $35 million since the foundation started, and they help provide equipment, training, and support to hometown heroes. Now, this is the last day to get the entries in for this week, and we'll pick a winner on Monday for individuals celebrating a birthday this week.
That's right.
All right, lots of birthdays today. First on the list, we have Chris Linares celebrating, and Rodagero. Did I say that one right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Rodagero.
Rodagero. And Angelica Rodriguez. We also have Kathy Wire celebrating today, and Emily Mack.
Yep, and we have birthdays for the weekend as well. We have the beautiful Amanda Conklin. I want to wish you a very happy birthday. David Tolman and Tom and Bernie, are they?
I don't know which one's birthday, but one of them has a birthday. They have a
joint
share
account.
page.
Well, happy birthday either Tom or Bernie. We love you, and thank you for watching the show on a regular basis.
And Sunday we have birthday wishes going out to David Allegria, Kim Hannon, Cody Beeson,
friend of the show.
and Dean Wise.
Well, happy birthday to all of you. Again, if you have a birthday shout out you'd like to give, all you need to do is go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab, scroll down just a little bit, you will see the Firehouse Sub logo with the Celebrate banner. Fill that out, it goes straight to my inbox. Make sure you give us 24 hours notice, or on the weekend. If it's a birthday that falls on the weekend, make sure you get it in by Friday morning. And all of our entries for the week, they get entered to win a free medium sub, chips, drink, and a dessert from Firehouse Sub, and we draw the sub, and we draw that every Monday morning.
All right, and speaking of Firehouse Subs, our platter winner was notified this morning
Ooh, that's an $80 platter there.
by voicemail. So if the prefix on your phone is 503, you might want to check your voicemail, and we also texted.
Yes, we did.
If it doesn't have a 503 in it, you're just going to have to try again next week. But we do encourage it. You can start entering now for next week's giveaway.
That's right. What this week's winner, what they won is an $80 value. It is a large platter, sub platter. It feeds about 10 cookies, 10 chips, a gallon of either tea or lemonade. And again, that's an $80 value, so that's a great deal. That's a Good Friday prize.
Yes, it is.
So-
Just text that keyword Firehouse, all one word, to 928-343-0993. Again, we draw the winners on Friday for that, so you have a whole other week to text if you just want to do some every day. And please text responsibly.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out. My mom actually texted. She said, "You ladies sound marvelous this morning." Well, thank you. She's actually listening. She doesn't get to listen very often. So
Thank
good
you,
morning,
Miss
Mama.
Mona. And Anita's mama's watching too.
Yes.
And I know my mom's always there, so thank you very much.
Exactly. She listens to us every day.
And my dad is still watching. Thanks for hanging in there, Dad. All right, Anita is here, and she is our WTF gal. But remember, acronyms are not always what they appear.
That's right.
And you were under the weather earlier this week, so we went ahead and pushed the drawing to today.
I'm so glad you did. Thank you for that, ladies. And we'll get to that here in just a minute. But I want to just quickly talk about the topic. And I think a lot of people are aware that September is Suicide Prevention Month.
Yes.
And we've heard a lot of interest in media with suicide, especially with our celebrities who have chosen to take that path. And it's one of those. I actually saw this quote. I'm going to give a shout out to Linda Curran again, because she's the one that shared it, and I felt it was apropos. And with it being Suicide Prevention Month, I wanted to share it with you today. And it's an image of Robin Williams, and it says, "I used to think the worst thing in life was to end up alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who make you feel alone."
That's true.
And to me, I was touched by that sentiment, because I think that happens more often than we think. And with Lori being here talking about how our faces are stuck in our phones, or social media platforms are kind of the pinnacle of a lot of people's lives, I feel like we're seeing more of that today. People are feeling more and more alone, even when they're amongst other people, because we're not communicating. And we've talked about this before. I firmly believe that communication is key to anything. If you want a successful job, you got to communicate effectively with your coworkers. If you want a successful relationship, you need to communicate effectively with your spouse or your intended or
People aren't mind readers.
significant other. Yes,
Well,
exactly
and
right.
One of the things I saw this past week on social media was somebody posted, "Why can't we have adult conversations without people starting to hate each other and arguing with each other? You can have healthy conversations. It's okay to have different beliefs. That's what makes us us. That's what makes us unique."
Our lives so rich and full is that we are so different.
Exactly.
And if we're willing to be open and embrace that difference within one another, and I think that's where the challenge falls. A lot of times we are not willing to reach outside of ourselves.
It's okay not to be right.
Or
Or
wait a
think you're
minute.
right all the time, you know? Well, no, because a lot of the time people want to
No, I
shove
agree.
their belief down your throat because their belief is right. Well, who says it's right?
I agree.
You
No, I
know,
agree.
that's not necessarily the case. And to be honest, that's how you learn things. That's how you learn why other people's brains work the way they do. That's why they're thinking this. That's why they believe this. Is because they're healthy conversations. You have to have those conversations.
It may not be a healthy conversation, but a conversation that needs to be had.
Right. Or we've all had different experiences that make us think that way.
Exactly. And I think a lot of times we get locked into our own experiences and our own understanding that we're not willing to stop and listen to what the other person has to say. I think what we see a big degradation in today is just empathy. We are not able to empathize. And I tend to fall on the opposite side of that spectrum. I tend to over-empathize, and I want to fix
We love that
everything.
about your little heart. Because you do. You when you have a conversation with a person, you are invested in that conversation.
Absolutely.
You are invested in that whatever that person's feeling, whether it's happiness, whether it's sadness, you invest, but that's you. That's what makes you special. There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
I think we all should have a little bit of that within
Exactly.
us. Empathy can really touch the spirit of another person and help make that difference.
And everyone requires a different level of communication. It's not going to be the same for all of us too. Some people they will communicate via some type of device.
Sure.
And especially a lot of our younger population, that's how they've kind of come up. But I've seen people in public situations right next to each other who are together, who are not communicating, they're communicating with other people.
Right.
Unless they're sitting there texting or Snapchatting each other. I have witnessed that on occasion.
That's
I don't
ridiculous.
understand. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. But what you fail to gain in having that type of communication is that I've told you already, I touch people. I'm a firm believer in the power of touch. So whether you're happy or sad or mediocre, it doesn't matter. I'm going to touch you because that's who I am. It's to me such a healing. There's healing power in touch. If you're here, you can't be here.
And you
She's showing, if you're
yeah,
on your
in
phone.
Facebook Live, it makes more sense.
And if you're here, if you're just
and you can't
know,
judge a true response.
exactly.
No, you can't really sense a person's true tone. All caps doesn't, you can be sarcastic, it can be funny. You can't really understand what that tone is unless you're hearing it or seeing their gestures.
And I think when I read this caption by Robin Williams, it made me think about too, there is always that opportunity for you to step out of where you are and say, I'm sitting next to you and I love you dearly, but I feel like we're not together. We're not communicating. We're not connecting on that spiritual or intellectual or whatever level that you feel like you need to connect on. And talk about it.
And it can go another way too, because I watched the documentary
Have you watched
on
this?
Robin Williams, and one of his things was he was always on. He felt like he always had to be funny. He always had that joke. So his mind is constantly going.
It doesn't turn off.
It doesn't turn off. And so if you are that type of person, you know what? I need to step out.
Right.
Take me out and
Take me away from
me.
this.
Take me away from this. Or if you are a significant other and you see that in your significant other, put that down. Come on, we're gonna go
It's
do
time-
this.
exactly.
It's time to take a break. Let's go outside. Let's go play cards. Get out of that hole that you're being sucked into.
But sometimes
But
it's a challenge because it's not yourself. It
is.
Other
I think
people
it is a
can't
challenge.
necessarily fix everything for you, and that's why you end up with a lot of people where when the tragic occurrence of suicide does happen, the ones that are left are, why couldn't I fix that? And then that creates an additional kind of guilt or something that builds up within them.
You have to
And
communicate.
I think that's the point I'm trying to make, that we are in control of our own choices, and we are in control not necessarily of how we feel, but how we get to where we want to be and how we feel. Does that make sense?
Right.
And so if we feel like we're sitting next to people or people who are making us feel alone, it is very healthy to be able to say, I need to talk about this. It's very nurturing and healing to be able to get outside of that and say, I love these people, but I feel alone. I need to share that.
Right.
I think a lot of times we get so afraid of saying things that might offend or hurt someone else
Especially these days.
that we hold it in, and then we end up getting to that precipice where we feel like this is the only option I have. I don't see myself as having value or being in a relationship that I can bring joy to, so my only option is to relieve them of me.
But I love that we are seeing more outreach within our community
Yes,
for
I
our
agree.
teenagers, our young adults. There are adult classes that are being held on occasion. I know the YMCA just held some for our youth and then adults. The library has had different conversations, and we just want to encourage people to reach out, ask for help, talk to
Absolutely.
someone. I love when we had Elliot on when we were talking about the PTSD support
Yeah.
group,
Yes.
because they have more people that have now heard that and are reaching out so they don't get to that point.
Exactly, and it's imperative. I think it's so important. Every human life has value. every human bringing brings something to the table. Now, how we cultivate it as a society or community will determine where they choose to go from that point. So why don't we cultivate a family? Why don't we cultivate that understanding that you do have value and that you are loved? And I posted on my Facebook page, it was a repost, but I'm a firm believer, my phone is always on, my door is always open, and I am always here to listen. So if you need someone to talk to, know that you're not alone. There's someone who genuinely cares about you and your well-being and will be there to help you.
All right. Well, on a happier note, we have someone who is a winner today.
Absolutely. And this is a winner of the Bare Naked Soap Co. $20 gift card. And don't forget, they're down at their new shop, 255 Main Street. It is amazing.
Everything is so awesome in there right now. Everything is fall.
My shower's smelling like fall.
I know, me too.
Everything is fall right now. The awesome bath bombs. I actually went in there because, as you can tell, I'm still congested. But there's
the vapor
shower steamers for right now allergies and sinus issues. Their shower steamers are awesome. They are. They helped me over the weekend so much. I'm going to go get more because I'm still congested, but it's definitely worth it. Shower steamers are my jam right now because they saved me this weekend. But also with their fall, with their Halloween bath bombs and things. They're smelling so good.
And Eli's enjoying being in the bathtub.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And this week's winner is Kimberly Bowie.
Congratulations, Kimberly.
And if somebody wants to enter to win next week's, how do they do that?
It is so easy. They just go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the WTF tab. Underneath this week's post, which isn't there yet but will be shortly, there's an entry form, and all you do is fill out that entry form as many times as you want.
All right. Good. Anita, our WTF gal, thank you so much. Now,
Thank you.
I have to give a very quick shout out to Mark over at Southwest Lumber.
Yes.
He asked earlier if he did my paint match for me yesterday. I had a little hole in the wall that was a result of a very weird situation like a year ago.
Very weird.
Since it's Catcher Friday, I will share. The cat may have had an upset stomach and did something in the floor, and someone stepped in it, and then a hand went through the wall. So I went ahead and with Anita sharing her knowledge and Mark Cantwell sharing his knowledge, they said, hey, there's a little patch kit you can get for that. I did it by myself.
Jennifer!
Mark provided direction at Southwest Lumber.
Hey, but you actually did it yourself.
I did it. I love that. And I spackled it, and we did the paint match, and I got all that taken care of last night. Might do just a little bit more touch up, but I was going around the house. I'm like, should fix that. I tightened the screw on my pantry.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I just wanted to do so much.
Regular do-it-yourselfer
And
now,
I made 6 new fabric pumpkins. So I'm doing
I think
nothing
we need
this
to do
weekend.
an intervention.
Yeah.
She has a problem.
She had to come back to Crafty
I don't
World.
think you realize how many pumpkins we have in here.
Oh.
I don't have any for my house.
I don't either.
Just take whatever you like. I'll bring more in.
Oh, perfect.
All
I'm
right.
gonna start picking.
It's today in Yuma, and guess what? It's Bootylicious Friday.
Woohoo!
Oh, and when I was at Southwest Lumber, Gannon comes out and he just stops. He goes, "Hey, cat lady." So there you go. Get those entries in for
She is Yuma's
Capture
cat
Friday.
lady.
It can just be a stock Google image or a picture of a horse, anything like that. Get those entries in by noon, and you're automatically entered to win this week's prize.
All right.
The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust Dave and his crew at Classic Accounting with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. Just give them a call at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, they are your dove hunting headquarters, but visit their partner location, Truckmates, Yuma's home for 3M window tinting. Protect your car's interior and keep cooler while driving around this summer. You can find Truckmates on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And if your air system has to work harder due to a clogged filter, it may lead to premature wearing down of different components. Sad face. So take your old dirty air filter into quick refrigeration today. They have Free Filter Friday. That's the companion day to Cat Shirt Friday. They will swap it out and give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free. And they're located at 190 West 10th Street.
And Yuma's best advocate pest and wildlife specialist. Got termites? Never accept a positive termite report without proper evidence. An honest company with integrity would encourage a second opinion and proudly stand by their word. Honesty and integrity in everything they do at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break with Foodalicious and these cream-filled donuts.
He's going to have you hold your own class to sell this number.
No. I did it. I didn't say it looks professional and pretty, but there's no longer a hole by my light switch.
Did you get the compound that changes color?
Mhm.
Yeah. Makes it so much easier.
Oh, I love that compound.
I was
like, oh my
So
gosh.
Jeff walked by and he goes, "What?" I go, "Let it dry."
Yeah, I love it. Then you know it's
just
done.
trust.
Yeah. Put faith in the professionals. Put faith. Yeah, I had mine wasn't slipping on cats to fall through the wall, but I came home from work one day and the wall by the back door has a big hole in it, right about butt height. I'm like, what happened here? Well, somebody pushed somebody and someone's butt went through.
Well, that also happened to Toby from Southwest Lumber, one of his granddaughters, because he was telling me yesterday. I will not divulge which one.
Oh, just narrow it down so then they'll have both.
It's
all
not
of them.
one of them that's running for Miss City of Yuma Outstanding Team or Miss Yuma County Outstanding.
You know how you say people are comfortable talking different ways and stuff? I told you, I have one kid that just texts me if it's important, and it's something important, we'll text because, Mom, that way I don't cry.
Oh,
Okay. And I'm like, why can't you just feel comfortable enough to come to me?
You're so welcome.
I guess texting is better than nothing, right?
yeah. Yes, it is.
They always, my kids are good about that. They always open up to me. Because you can't try to help if
We
you
have
don't
patch
know.
kits for those too.
I patched it.
Kevin was in there and didn't bring popcorn. That's rude.
I have to get another piece of wood for my side gate.
Kevin, that was rude. You should have brought
chewed it
popcorn.
again.
It's all right.
Someone spilled
forgive
popcorn outside on the parking lot yesterday, and it made me sad for a minute.
Oh, that's like
Could be
yeah,
eating that.
huge
If it
sad
wasn't a
face.
windy
It's
day, maybe I'll
popcorn.
make a trail. See if you follow it.
She likes trails. I leave her trails all the time with candy.
Yes. Yellow candy. Yellow Starburst, and Skittles.
There's M&Ms over there. You haven't touched. She ate one yesterday.
When I go by, I
One.
eat the same
You don't
color.
eat yellow M&Ms?
No, they're just all M&Ms.
Oh.
They were the M&Ms that were in the trail mix the other day.
And so I took the red one yesterday because I like to eat them by color. So I'll dump them
You
out.
can't smack them in text. That's why they text you. You can't smack them in a text.
Yeah.
No, I'll go with the more, I don't want to cry. That sounds more motherly. Actually, I'm not really a snacker.
I'll threaten it, but I don't. God,
Well, the cars are way too far apart now. Like, your mom, I don't know how parents had, like, rubber arms when you were kids.
Yeah.
They could be in the back seat and they're like,
Well, they often weren't seatbelted in either, depending on the time. So you had that extra stretch, whereas now,
seatbelts
dang
are
it,
crazy as kids.
seatbelt locking up on me, I can't turn around and smack you.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Foodalicious.
Yummy!
Happy Friday, my girls.
Happy Friday. Happy Creamfield Donut Day.
Right? It's a good day to celebrate.
Seriously, I did not originally plan for Sergeant Franklin to come in, but I reached out this morning and said, hey, I've had some inquiries. I think it'd be a great opportunity if you're free. I know you're very busy. And we happen to have donuts here.
And she didn't even take one.
No, I brought her a napkin too and got her outside. I said, really, I didn't plan it that way. You can really take one. If I would have known, I would have put like High Lori on it and frosting or something. You should have told me ahead. Told me ahead.
Did you make these? You
I did not.
A
I
wonderful
have
job.
to. You guys know I'm really honest. Okay. So today was the cream filled donut day, and Sunday is National Cinnamon Raisin Bread Day.
Oh.
Well, I love cinnamon raisin. I'm not a raisin eater. Like I'm gonna sit down and eat raisins as a snack. No. So, but when I was growing up, my mom would get cinnamon raisin bread and toast it, and then you have like that butter going into the little crannies, and it was always just so good. So when I heard it was that holiday, I was like, oh, that's like a childhood memory that I remember and I really like. So I said, I will try to make that and donuts.
So you made the bread?
Well, I did, but those did not make it here.
What happened?
I tried. I followed all the rules because the cinnamon raisin bread, you know, you had to activate the yeast until it gets frothy. So you have to get your water to 110 degrees, which I did my temperature with my little temperature machine and my candy thermometer there.
Yeah.
And I put in my
Temperature
my temper machine.
Well, I've also never heard crannies without nooks included, so.
Well, the nooks kind of go up, the crannies go down. It didn't have lumps in it, only had divots.
Okay.
So wait, is this a Pinterest fail?
Technical, well, actually just a
A
recipe.
foodie-licious
I'm
fail?
telling you,
Hey,
I was off last
it
night.
happens. It happens. We're not perfect. It's okay to make mistakes, but did you learn from your mistake?
I guess I did. I learned where they were in the aisle at the store. No, I did learn from it. I took my Anita-ism out of the moment because I was getting upset, and you know, it was like the kids were like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "This bread is just and I can't." You know, it looked good, but when I went to taste it, it just was not of the right consistency. So I was like, I don't remember cinnamon raisin bread being so crumbly when you bite it. So something I did wrong, but I tried, and I was like, okay, what did I learn from this? You might not be good at everything, but don't let it make you give up totally.
Right.
Absolutely.
You're
So-
gonna try it again?
No, I won't give up totally on other food to cook.
I'll just buy it from
Albertsons.
both Albertsons
I will buy it from
locations.
Albertsons. I'm like, go to aisle 7. No. And get all the stuff. And I really did. I did all the yeast and everything and stuff. But I did put the recipe up on my page because I will try it again. I will.
Can I give you a quick?
Oh, hang
I
on.
got your back.
Here's an Anita-ism again.
No, well,
It's a tip.
the type of yeast you use is important too. So I have found in Yuma, I can't use the general yeast. I have to use the fast or rapid rise yeast in Yuma. I can use regular yeast anywhere else, but for some reason it doesn't work well here. And I don't know if it's because it's drier or the environment, but use the rapid rise yeast. It'll go better for you
Perfect.
next
And I
time.
even put it in the oven and closed the door so I could prove it.
Yep, proof
You know,
it.
and use a technical term
Oh,
there. So
wow.
when you let it rise in a closed area so it doesn't have the draft, you can put on the oven light and it gives it just enough little heat to help it rise a little bit but doesn't really cook it.
Right.
There you go.
Hello, there's your learning today. Is proof. I proved it.
So, but you were able to find the actual bread at Albertsons?
I did, and they have a great deli and bakery over
Yeah.
there. So you get great bread, you get the donuts right there at the same time. And I was like, it's National Jelly Filled or Cream Filled Donut. I need some of these today.
Yeah.
And then they looked pretty, so I brought them in. But it just was trying to, and like I was upset, and I was like, kids, okay, you just have to try again. Don't get upset, because not everything you can cook can be excellent. You know, I get a bad rap, though, because my kids are like, what? Something failed in your cooking kitchen? I was like, keep it up, you're going to eat eggplant. But I went through and I did pick up my winner today for 251 with my sponsor. And I have to sidetrack. I went into 251 and had one of they have these special tart mango cart beer margaritas.
Ooh.
And I'm not really into ales and stuff like that. So originally I read it wrong. I guess I thought I was just getting a mango margarita. And I was like, this tastes a little different. Then I read the writing
It
different.
had the
and-
beer in it?
Yeah, but it was good. And it came in this pretty big margarita glass with like trimmed with tahini. So it was really impressive
Yum.
looking. I know. And a lot of people don't realize that they have a full bar now, but they do. So you can go in and eat at 251 and have
some
good
drinks.
cocktails and stuff. But my winner this week for my 251 certificate is Kathy Nall.
No?
So, yes,
Okay.
N-A-L-L. So, Kathy Nall. So, you can come by and pick up your certificate. And if you guys didn't win this week, just go on to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Foodylicious tab, and enter it in. It's right under the newest recipe. So, you will find the raisin bread recipe on there. Someone, I'll challenge you. If you guys want to make it,
Oh,
bring it by.
it's on.
You know,
I got
just-
you.
Anita's got you this
we
week.
have a
if
whole
you guys
bunch of
try.
loaves show up here next week.
I actually like raisin bread. I know, but I don't like it toasted or buttered. I just like plain raisin bread out of the bag.
I like,
I like
toasted.
it toasted and sometimes butter, but sometimes cream cheese.
Yeah.
Is that why you
gives it
brought
a-
Both.
Yeah.
Butter and cream cheese.
So it kind of makes it feel like a bagel that way too.
All right. Well, we are going to take our last break of the show this morning. We'll be back with more Today in Yuma after this on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and Facebook Live.
I was laughing because Travis says, "Hey mom, Do you know that in the back kitchen at 251, they must have got their proving machine from Subway? I said, why? He said, because I see the logo on it.
Oh, there's a few different things that they've gotten
And
from other places.
I said, oh, they're proving machine. He goes, yeah, it's a technical term. I said, oh, I know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
It's when you put it in the oven
proofing.
and you let your yeast rise.
Oh, okay.
And I said, I know what it is. He goes, you do? Yes.
I just put mine in my Arizona room because it gets the sun. Oh my gosh! I put it on I have a chest freezer, so I'll just lay it out. I'll put a baking towel over
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
I love it. But it was just funny. I was like, I do know what that term is because I watched the British
Proof.
Baking Challenge,
They're gonna
and they
proof.
use different terms than we use on certain
Yes.
things.
And I see your email. I have them hardwired in, but some actually are scheduled.
Oh,
I need to make sure I have the same number for both, so I'll take
Perfect.
the new one, copy it over the one that I have hardwired because it's
You
so
know, you have to
frequent.
clue me in when you're switching subjects. When you have conversation
Squirrel!
like terrific.
I know.
But she got the right kind of butter.
I kept on the line with her. I knew what she was talking about. What is that?
Yeah, I got your favorite
Oh,
kind.
this is
What
the
is it?
right
Oh,
kind of
Kerrygold.
butter.
I got your favorite kind.
That's the
I thought
all I'll
it
use
said
to bake.
Kingsford, and I go, that's the name of Lisa's new dog. And charcoal.
My cousin.
That's why they named him.
They're,
It was named
Oh
after
my
charcoal.
gosh,
Will
that
see
puppy!
Does he see him? Oh.
So does that mean I get to go adopt Baxter now that they have a puppy?
Janice, this is Kingsford.
I would take Baxter first.
They get him in October. He's with his mama.
What is he?
That's this will be dog number 2. They already
Shepherd?
have.
What is he?
I don't know. Do we know what he is?
He's a
Yes, I do. Let me look at my
It's
text.
a chow
I'll tell
shepherd
you right now.
Yeah, he does look like a chow shepherd.
Let me tell you right now.
So cute.
Lisa.
His
love
nose
it.
looks like the bat. They've been showing the pictures of the big bats with the big noses.
Okay,
Oh.
so he is
So I got
75% German Shepherd and 25% Husky.
Oh.
I looked down the Halloween aisle at Albertsons yesterday, you guys. So cute.
Oh, I know. I know.
There's like some skulls that are like that
October
droopy,
1st. It's on. We gotta wait.
and then a skull head. You put the candy in, but I thought that'd be a great serving dish to like put like breadsticks or something in it for my zombie party.
Oh, that'd be cool.
My mom will be out of town. She'll be out with her girlfriends
What?
on an adventure, so she's like, I don't know what to do.
On an adventure.
I'm like, well, you don't have to plan your like spontaneous adventures or Walking Dead.
Good morning,
Morning,
Kathy.
Yes.
Absolutely. Prayers to all those in the path of Florence.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Encore Foodylicious.
All right. Lots of stuff going on this weekend. We have the Arizona Western College versus EAC game tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Game on. And Fiestas Patrias taking place over at Desert Sun Stadium. That will be tomorrow afternoon/evening.
Yes, that's the celebration of Mexico's independence, and that's going to take place at, like Jen said, Desert Sun Stadium, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's going to be a beautiful night. These nights have been awesome. They're going to have food, lots of entertainment, some really awesome singers. I don't have the information as far as the actual singers that are going to be there, but from what Lucy tells me, they're pretty well-known
Well-renowned.
in Mexico. So definitely get out there, have some awesome food, enjoy the entertainment, and enjoy our weather.
And our Catch It Friday prize. I do have the prize pulled up and ready to go. Remember, entries are due by noon today. This week's prize pack includes Janice's modeling it for those of you on Facebook Live.
No, she was peeking,
Oh,
but she
peeking?
can model
Okay.
it though.
Teresa picked up those cute spooky cat bags too. It includes a family pass to Shrine Circus on Tuesday valued at $78. A $50 Lotus Day Spa and Salon gift certificate. That would be in the paper bag. Our little certificates are in there. $25 gift certificate from Oriental House. A $95 value General Pest Control spray from our wonderful friends at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists. Also includes the cup. I think that glows in the dark, and some other goodies. That pin is also a screwdriver.
I think it changes color when you put something in it.
Oh, maybe that's what
Yeah, it goes like pink
glow in
and-
the dark.
Yeah.
They're-
But those screwdrivers come in handy, especially for sunglasses. Just
Mhm.
FYI.
Yes, and
And they
there's
can go in
also,
your purse.
Yep.
also a
In your
$20 Diligent Pizza Parlor gift certificate.
Yum.
$10 value Pokemon card pack from FanQuest.
Ooh.
We also have a $35 value Bare Naked Soap Co. set, and it's got, is that the apple?
Yes.
The apple set.
Oh,
It's
this
got
one
the-
smells so
the
good.
whip stuff. There you go.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I was so organized this morning. And you also have the Arizona Diamondbacks Patel Martinez bobblehead doll that I received and wanted to donate
the
back
love,
to the
yes.
community. We did end up with several of them, so you may see one of those surface maybe next week too. And that was from the Arizona Diamondbacks game last Saturday. The overall value, $333.
Wow.
All you need to do to enter is send a photo of a pet, an animal, any animal to 928-343-0993, or you can message them to us on Facebook.
That's right. All you need to do, again, you can text them, you can message them to either Jennifer or myself on Facebook or the station page. We get quite a few through there. I've been seeing them come in starting yesterday or so. So definitely get them in. And for entering, that you get an entry to win $300 worth of prizes. That's just for sending in a pet photo. If you don't have a pet, Google photo, stock image or something.
Yeah.
Just send it in, and you
Do
can
your
send
Bitmoji, you in an animal outfit on your little phone Bitmoji.
Jworm wants to be blocked.
You can send as many. You can send as many as you
Is
like.
Jworm talking smack? Because it might happen.
He's
And
talking Dodgers.
Kathy says stop by and see her at Fiesta's Pottery. She will be working. I'm sad though because that means that she's not going to be able to come to the football game. Her daughter, it's her first dance as a Matador dance team member. I will get photos and video, Mama, so don't worry. The number is 928-343-0993. Program that in your phones. Have a wonderful weekend. Everyone, prayers for those in the path of Hurricane Florence. Please think of all those people that are going through very challenging times right now. We will see everyone back here on Monday, 9 to 10 for Today in Yuma on Z93 and Outlaw Country, plus Facebook Live, KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
All right, we'll see you next week, guys.
Squirrel. Happy Friday. No, it's cat.